guys, and welcome to another ASMR ramble about my game REM State. REM State. Now, first I needed a drink because I've just had to run downstairs to get some packages that were delivered. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that today. Along with a little bit of ASMR. I hope you like the fire, guys. Sitting here now, it's warming up nicely in here now. Really is warming up nice. Okay. As you know, REM State is a game that I've written, that I wrote back 20 years ago, and basically what it is a place called Remembrance State, which you obviously shorten to REM State, as in the rapid eye movement when you're dreaming while you're asleep. So that's pretty much why it's called REM State. And the protagonist in it will look something like this. I called her Zoe, but I need to change the name Zoe now to something else, so I don't know about that yet. That's something I'd have to work on. But yeah, it's basically a survival horror game where a woman is in a nightmare and has to find her father that had died in a car crash years before, and the car crashed, caught fire, the little girl got out but couldn't pull her father out, so he died in the wreckage, and she'd sort of has these dreams every night, and there's, you know, having to see sort of therapists and everything throughout her sort of teenage years. And she's now 19, or I don't know, whatever the age is. She's just like, she's in college, and or in high school, whatever the last year of high school would be, I'm not sure, but you know, she's like a sort of late teenager. And one night, after having this like nightmare every night that she's been having, she hears a car crashing outside, but then hears her father calling her. She then meets this guy called the Nightmare Maker, who makes a deal with her. If she finds her father in this dream, she won't have any of the hang-ups anymore. That's basically what it is. And I just wanted to talk to you about some of the puzzles, because I'm sure a lot of you already know about the puzzles, but I have like real-time puzzles. So one of them is a pool table puzzle, and you have to actually pop the balls in order, you know, and get like position for the next one, and then you, like, once you do that, the pool table will turn round and there's a key underneath, and then that will, you know, you can then go on, but you end up part of it in a mansion that has a yellow door, a red door, a blue door, a black door, and a white door, and a yellow door. Did I say yellow door? Anyway, you go around this mansion and it's very Resident Evil, but behind one of the doors, once you unlock it, there are 4 grandfather clocks, and you find written on a wall a cryptic poem, and the poem goes like this. It says, "The traveller heads north unsuccessful in his quest, finally he heads east, searching once more, and finds his reward behind a small red door. And that's the clue. And basically you have these clocks, grandfather clocks, and it's to do with the times of the clocks, what the clocks are actually saying. And it's then that you get a key from behind a small red door, which is a doll's house, which is like, you have this doll's house in there on a mantelpiece or something. Yeah, so that's something you have to work out as well. I was talking about this last night on the live stream, which was someone says, does it have a paintings puzzle? Because I was playing RE7 and there was a paintings puzzle. It's not the best paintings puzzle, but a paintings puzzle nevertheless, and I was really, really like happy about that, because they're my favourite puzzles, are the paintings puzzles. So I get, there's a paintings puzzle in mine, which involves paintings of a bowl of fruit and various fruits, which you probably know about. You probably like watch that too. But another one is you go into an apartment building later on in the game, and you go into this like teenager's bedroom, and on the walls are posters of models in swimwear, like bikinis, and it gives you their stats, like 34, 25, 38, whatever, their sizes. And so you have to work out what order, because again they've got switches underneath. There's posters with switches, and there's paintings with switches. I love them. So you have to work that out as well. There's also a train. You get on this train to go to another part of the city, and you need to get into the driver's compartment. The driver's compartment door is locked with a keypad, like a QWERTY keyboard, and you have to type in a password to get in. Now, in order to do this, you sort of go along the train and you find a newspaper. You find this newspaper, and it has a crossword that someone's been doing, but there's 4 of the crosswords that haven't been done yet. So it'll basically have, I'm not going to give it away, but let's just say, if I said it had a missing letter, and then OCK, so you'd think rock, and then, so you then take the R, and the R is part of the 4-letter word. It isn't, because I haven't, I never did that, but it's basically what it is. So there's that's another puzzle that's in it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's what I want to do with it, is incorporate lots of really cool puzzles, that are not too difficult but memorable, and you think, oh, that's what I've got to do, that's really good. There's another one, or another thing, where, because you have an inventory, say like Resident Evil 7, where you have everything on you, and one of the doors needs a fingerprint from a person, and this person you find, and he's dead, and so you need to get his fingerprint, and so it's based on things that you've found, and you think, well, because I remember playing Silent Hill, and I was sort of playing it while my friend was at school. I had a friend who used to come round. He was my son's friend, and he used to go to school and bring his copy round, and I would play it during the day. And he would always get stuck, and he got stuck on this one part, and it was a painting. He goes, "There's a painting on the wall. I don't know what to do." So I gone into the inventory, and in the inventory has a camera. So I just used the camera, and it took a photo and flashed on the picture, and then it gives you like the answer, you know, I can't remember what it gives you now, code I think it was. So that, things like that I love, you know, where you think, oh wow, is that what I had to do? I had to use that, of course. Yeah, so there's things like that are in it where you sort of think, well, what do I do now? Check the inventory, that's what you got to do, and see what, you know, what actually happens then. Yeah, so there's like lots of puzzles like that. You get to drive, you know, you'll get car keys because the city's really big, and you can drive to places like shopping malls, and there's the, as I said, the mansion. There's a graveyard that you have to go to, and you have to do like all sorts of things. There'll be like a puzzle that you need to do, but you haven't got anything for it. There'll be like a dartboard, and there's no darts, so you'll have to drive to the shopping mall and go and get darts from like a sports store or something like that, you know. There's one, I don't know if I've told you about this one, but one of the houses has this colour block keypad, and you have to press, you know, it's like red, green, blue, white, black, you know, these keys, and you have no clue of what to press, and it's pouring down with rain. So as you're walking around in the rain, you find this sweater. It's a sweater or a t-shirt, I can't remember now, and it has coloured bars on it. Yeah, and so you think, oh, that's the order I need to do them in, but when you tap that in, it doesn't work. So you then have to sort of work out what to do. There is a way. There's always a way to do it. So yeah, there's like things like that in it as well. I tried to just do as much as I could with it. But see, the thing is, guys, is the minute I'm allowed to go back to London again, once all this nonsense is over here, I can then go back and actually get the script that I'd written, because as I said, it's 20 years, so I can't really remember everything about it, but there is some like really, really cool stuff in it, and like there's lots of things I'd like to do with the game as well. There's one part which actually is a bit Silent Hill 2. I wouldn't want to sort of blatantly copy anyone, but you know, there is one where you go into this apartment, switch on the TV, and you have this TV quiz show called Terror Vision, and they start asking all these questions about things that have happened throughout the game, and if you get them right, you know, you can sort of click on a remote control and pick your answers. Then something will happen where, you know, you will get like extra ammo, or you know, extra life, you know, recovery, like health recovery and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, you sort of have it. It's the way of actually playing the game as well, that you play it a certain way, you know, and you will get more out of it, you know. It's like you need the magnum handgun. In order to do that, you have to make a choice throughout the game, you know. There's a part in the game you have to make a choice, multiple choice, and if you pick the right choice or make the right choice, then you will get the magnum. But even if if you don't, you will also still be rewarded. Whichever path you choose to take, you'll still be rewarded. So if you don't get the Magnum, going another path means you'll get more life, more health, or more ammo, handgun ammo, shotgun ammo, whatever, I don't want to give too much of it away. That's what I'd like, but what I'd like to do is when I do get the script, is go through it a little bit more with you, because there is lots of stuff on it, lots of things that you have to do, and what I like about the sort of real-time puzzles, like one is a dartboard puzzle, so you actually have to first of all work out where you have to throw the darts based on a cryptic clue, but then you have to actually aim and throw the darts at the board, properly. So that's just going to be so much fun. The shooting as well, you'll have, obviously the sort of manual aim like you get now, but also you'll have the random sort of headshots. So, you might go for a headshot and all of a sudden go, and it'll just be amazing, I was thinking of putting certain things in slow motion, so if you do get a headshot that it'll go in slow motion sometimes as well, and you think, oh wow, that was so cool. But yeah, there's another one, there's a stereo system with a graphic equalizer on it, and it's got the sliders, and you can move the sliders, but you don't know how, obviously, so what you do then is you go upstairs into a bedroom, and it's this little boy's room, who's got a school book open, doing homework, maths homework, and in order to determine what sliders to slide on the graphic equalizer, in what order, it's this math book has got all these math questions, and without none of them are answered, so you work those out. That will give you the answer to move the sliders. On the graphic equalizer, there's loads of things that you have to do puzzle wise, loads of enemies as well, kill the clown, as we all know about. I've had a couple of people now that have been doing sort of concept art drawings for me. One's already doing it, and someone else who was on my live stream can do it too, so this is really, really cool, guys. It's getting it that little bit closer to reality. So one day I do think this game will be made, and it'll just be so fantastic. Yeah, so I thought I'd share a little bit more with you guys. I'm just trying to think of things that I haven't already shared with you with it. There is just so much more in it. Yeah, it's but yeah, I'll if I think of any more, as I said, I'm gonna go and get the script for it, because that's what I really need, so I can sit there and think, oh yeah, that's right, that's what happens, this is what happens. It's just things like, a drawer will be stuck and you'll need to open the drawer, so obviously you'll go and you'll find, say, a screwdriver, sort of simple little things like that. But then they'll get a little bit more complicated, where you have to sort of So I'm so excited. I'm going to actually go out and have a coffee today. It's been snowing here and all, I can't believe it. But I think it's sort of easing off. It's more like a sort of, just like a rainy sort of, more rain than snow now, which is good. Guys, tonight, I will be streaming Resident Evil 4. So if you want to come and join me. It'll be round about 10 p.m. UK time. So if you want to come and join, please do so. Me and fiancé Travis Lassance, we'll be having a few bevies and, chatting to you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching this, guys. There will be more Rem State rambles on the way. Hopefully next time I'll have the script when I do this again. That will be fantastic. But I'm now gonna go. But in the meantime, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful peaceful